Hello from the 2019 Global Legal Hackathon in New York City, New York. My name is Laurence Colletti, and I'm the host for today's show. And so today we got a special setup. This is the Global Legal Hackathon, and as such, we have several cities represented. I've got 4 guests joining me today, and they're representing different cities, and I'll let them speak to that. But I have Jonathan, Peter, Johannes, and Magda joining me. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Thank you.
Hi, Laurence.
Hi.
Well, before we get started, now all of you work for Wolters Kluwer, which has a big presence in the Global Legal Hackathon this year with 9 locations, as I understand it. So why don't we do this? We'll just go in turn. We'll ask you what you do at Wolters Kluwer, and then tell me where you're attending the hackathon from. Why don't we start with Jonathan?
Sure. My name is Jonathan Cape. I am the Director of Innovation for Wolters Kluwer Legal and Regulatory in the US. And I'm actually speaking to you from Chicago. I'm based in New York, but I'm in Chicago today because this is where my development team is. So here we have 40 people. Today we have 24 participants who are in 4 teams.
Excellent. And Peter?
Hi there. Yeah, calling in from Amsterdam here. My name is Peter Backx, and I also work for Wolters Kluwer, and I'm responsible for the segments legal and tax here in the Netherlands. And I spend most of my day thinking of and working on the transformation of the traditional content solutions to expert solutions.
And Johannes?
Hi, everyone. I'm calling from Frankfurt. My name is Johannes Klostermann. I'm head of innovation and user experience in the business unit legal in Germany. I'm trained and worked as a lawyer before I joined Wolters Kluwer, and I think about how to innovate the legal work all the day and how to really create some new solutions going beyond what we already know in traditional legal work.
And Johannes, where did you say you were attending the hackathon from?
From Frankfurt in Germany.
Excellent. Last but not least, Magda.
Hi, I'm Magdalena from Wolters Kluwer, Poland, and I'm the Deputy Director of Project Management Office. And I'm the host and I'm the coordinator of the Global Legal Hackathon in Warsaw. And as Wolters Kluwer, our role here in Poland as a legal solutions provider is to be a partner and to inspire our clients on the legal market with innovative solutions.
Well, fantastic. Well, thank you so much all for joining us. I know it's getting late in some of your parts of the world. So I want to open with this question. We're asking everybody who's been a part of our interviews this question, and that's, why is the hackathon so important to you? Why are you attending? And why don't we start with Magda this time?
Okay, was it important? As I said, we are working with our clients and partners to inspire and to educate the market, the Polish legal market, to be innovative and to make legal tech solutions, which we believe is going to change the future legal market.
Johannes?
I can only support Magda here. We are really thinking that the legal market is ripe for digital transformation, and we want to foster this development. We really want to drive the transformation of the legal market and want to find new solutions. And we think that we need partners to do that, and that we can also share our experience with others, which will drive the innovation. And that's why we are really excited about joining and hosting this hackathon.
How about you, Peter?
Yeah, I fully agree with my colleagues here. And besides that, I think it's always good to see new ideas, and that's what the hackathon is also about, to generate new ideas. And last but not least, it's fun. It's nice to spend your weekend working on new things.
And that leaves Jonathan.
Yeah, so I mean, I would agree with Peter. I think it is fun. For us, it's a chance to really simplify things. You only have 2 days, so you really have to strip everything away and get to the bare minimum. And so often in product, we overthink things. So I think that is really useful. And then for us here, we have a law student who came in from Michigan, who's at Cooley Law School. We have a bankruptcy attorney who's also come in. We have 2 developers who have basically come in from Chicago. So it actually brings some other outside people in, and just watching everybody form together in a team and then working together in a team to really brainstorm an idea, a mix of product people, developers, and there's certainly in this office a lot of our development team, and then we have offshore developers too. So we have developers also from Pakistan, and we also have developers from Belarus who are also working in this. So it's a really collaborative effort, and as Peter said, it's fun, and everybody's having a lot of fun with it.
As we've been learning since we've been doing our coverage of the hackathon, we're discovering that the host in the different locations, sometimes there's challenges, and the challenges being that there's a particular issue that one location would like to solve. And so they're asking some of the teams to get together and come up with solutions. And so I just wanted to go around to each of you at your locations. What were some of the challenges that came up? And why don't we start with Peter this time?
Yeah, that's a very good and interesting question. And here in Amsterdam, we have gathered teams from both Belgium as well as the Netherlands, because it's the Benelux edition, and we also have teams from India and Lithuania working on a certain set of challenges. We have left it a little bit up to the teams, but we've said we would like you to think in two categories. One being category access to justice, and the second one being making work processes of professionals more efficient. And you do see that the different teams think in different directions, and I'm really very pleased with the idea they come up with.
How about you, Johannes?
We also have a very strong focus on the access to justice topic. In Germany, we decided to give some extra power to this, and we provided a sustainability challenge, which means that the team that really provides an access to justice solution that convinces the judges in the end shall get an additional funding. So we are going to provide some programmers for some days, and we'll host the solution later on, so that we really can have an impact in this area in the legal market.
How about you, Jonathan?
So we have 4 teams, and 2 of them have picked topics to do, really enabling small law. The third team has picked a contract lifecycle problem to solve, and the fourth team really has picked a tool to allow contract management through the regulatory change and how that works. So those are really the 3 things. I mean, one is a chatbot guide to help select an attorney. The other is matching attorney to attorney and covering of court cases, compliance for contracts, and then the final element is an event disclosure. So if you get a government investigation, what do you have to disclose? And it's pulling the law together to allow companies from an SEC perspective to stay compliant in what they disclose.
The same question to Magda.
Wolters Kluwer has led the survey before the hackathon among lawyers, which gives us the idea what are the most pressing issues for lawyers. That's what we recommended also for our team. And these challenges are, for example, tracking legal changes affecting the industry, providing relevant and legal information connecting external and internal knowledge, or better understanding the impact of regulatory changes. And our participants are aware of these issues because in every team are lawyers. So I assume that they will come up with some programs that are going to solve this problem. We've got 15 teams, and the ideas so far are also about supporting blockchain, legal document analysis and automation, data verification or document processing automation. We've also heard about the idea addressed to young legal professionals to help them come into being on the tough legal market. So we've got a lot of challenges and solutions. And I think that the connection of lawyers and coders and programmers are going to be fantastic and give us some nice applications.
All right, we're running out of time, but I have 2 last questions for you. But in the effort to save a little time, if you could answer both of them at once, that'll be really helpful. And so here are the 2 questions. They're basically 2 parts. So if you had to pick one team that will win, who would it be at your particular location? And then if you would not mind, leave some contact information for our listeners in case they want to reach out. Why don't we start with, let's start with Jonathan this time.
Yeah, so I'm not sure I'm going to call anything. I think it's too close to call. I think the contract compliance is looking pretty good. They're working in a very sophisticated sandbox to pull something together there. And the event disclosure also looks good. So we'll see. We're only halfway through. And my contact detail is jonathan.cape@wolterskluwer.com.
All right, let's go to Magda.
I can't answer that. I can't tell you that. As I told you, we've got 15 teams and 15 unique and innovative ideas. So I'd say that everyone who gets to the final presentation to show the complete idea is the winner. And I'm impressed by everyone who's got such a strong will and talent and knowledge to create in legal tech. They are working day and night, so I can't say which idea is the best.
All right, one brave soul. Johannes, can you make a prediction?
I think in Germany we have one team who has a really comprehensive package. It's about access to justice and how to understand public legal documents, which are often in a complicated language, and to explain them in a clear, simple language and give hints if they need to go to a lawyer. And my contact information is best to go via LinkedIn on Johannes Klostermann.
Last but not least, Peter.
Yeah, it's a difficult question. We have 7 jury members, both from Belgium and the Netherlands, and they all have different backgrounds. So it's really up to this judging panel tomorrow to judge who should be the winner. So I'm really hesitant to make any predictions here. I think it's too close to call that. And my contact details can best be found also on LinkedIn at Peter Backx, and my surname is spelled as Backx.
Well, we've reached the end of the road for today's episode, but I want to thank our guests for joining us today. Jonathan, Peter, Magda, and Johannes, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
We also want to thank our listeners for tuning in. And if you like what you heard, please subscribe, rate, and review us in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or your favorite podcasting app. I'm Laurence Colletti, signing off from the 2019 Global Legal Hackathon. Until next time, thank you for listening.
If you'd like more information about what you've heard today, please visit LegalTalkNetwork.com. Subscribe via iTunes and RSS, find us on Twitter and Facebook, or download our free Legal Talk Network app in Google Play and iTunes. The views expressed by the participants of this program are their own and do not represent the views of, nor are they endorsed by, Legal Talk Network, its officers, directors, employees, agents, representatives, shareholders, and subsidiaries. None of the content should be considered legal advice. As always, consult a lawyer.